African Diaries, we are on the pulse of everything going down on the African continent. A very special conference is going to be happening this weekend in Zimbabwe. And joining me on the power seat is the co-founder of Girls in Tech. I want to welcome Josephine Chinake. She's an entrepreneur, tech strategist, a product manager, and climate action champion. She's the founder and CEO of Templite Technologies, a business focused on innovation and sustainability. Josephine is also a strong advocate for equal and inclusive representation of women and girls in STEAM, particularly technology, and volunteers as country lead for Project Girls for Girls Zimbabwe, an international NGO operating in 21 countries. Her commitment to impact has earned her several recognitions. She is the 2021 Cisano Impact Award winner for Most Sustainable Green Business in Africa and was named among the 35 most influential women in technology in the year 2021. Congratulations and welcome to the show. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Tich, how are you?
Joe, you're so important. Met one of my SABC bosses, came to Zimbabwe upon your invitation. Tell him I want a raise. Can you do that?
Don't worry, I got you.
Welcome to the show. I'm so excited. I know you guys have been really working very hard. STEAM is happening this weekend, right?
It is. It's happening on Saturday, 8 a.m.
Okay, you ready for it?
I am. I'm excited, actually. I can't wait. It's only one day to go.
All right. So, Joe, you are an entrepreneur, tech strategist, product manager, and climate action champion. Can you walk us through your journey in tech? Why would you get involved in tech? They say it's mainly for men. Is that true?
The why, I'll simply tell you, it's just a calling. Ever since I was a little girl, I knew I loved business and I loved technology. So it's just a mix and the merge of two. So it's just me being in my space. That's what I understand. That's what I love. And building and making product, that's what makes me tick. That's what makes me happy, actually.
Okay. No, interesting. And when did you first touch your computer?
Computer, I would say when I was, I think, grade 4, that would take us back to 2003. Do you remember those computers that we used to just be that? Yeah. My dad went and bought one auction and brought it home. That's when I fell in love.
They used to look like old black and white television sets, right?
Oh, yes. And most of them were generically white. I don't know why.
Yes. All
They
right. So, as
were.
founder and CEO of Templite Technologies, what problem were you trying to solve when you first got into the tech business?
Tech business. So the problem was there were a lot of entrepreneurs that were trying to get solutions done, but the people, the big players in the business, they could not afford them. For example, if you're a big business, you would not even pay attention to somebody who needs a solution that costs them maybe $20,000. But in my capacity, maybe I can take these guys up and build their solutions for the same thing, same volumes, but the scales, they are at different levels. So me coming in, choosing that space is a benefit to them. The upcoming guys, the startups, those are the people that I was focusing on and solving their problem that they needed in their business, the systems and software development part. That's where I came in and developed those systems for them.
Nice one. You're also country lead for projects and conferences such as Girls in Tech Zimbabwe. Now, what does that
Yes.
work look like on the ground? And is this your inaugural STEAM conference?
Okay, so this is our fourth one, hey? The first one was
Oh,
in
okay.
2022. Yeah. So the STEM in Hills conference, that's what we actually call it. So it's a conference where we bring in the industry professionals, we bring in the young girls and women that want to enter into tech, and now we are spreading down to all the STEAM first sides like your science, engineering, mathematics, arts, because we're not only focusing on tech, because we are spreading our wings so wide. So the work on the ground looks like this. My duty and my co-founders, what we do is we are the bridge connecting these young women to the professionals, because there's a gap in the industry where you've got professional women that are not mentoring these young generations to take up their space. Because statistically speaking, there are only like 28% of women in technology, and STEAM as a whole, it's even lesser than that. So us taking and that space and bringing in the young women, encouraging them to join these disciplines solves that problem so that they can have an equal representation in these industries.
4 years and still going strong. Well done. What does it mean to you to be part of the Girls in Tech Zimbabwe annual conference, especially this one this year? What have you tried to do differently?
What we've done differently is we have hand-picked speakers that are coming from different disciplines of and walks of life. So what we've figured out during the tenure of these 4 years before us is because everybody is different. Everybody's story is important. And it might resonate to any one of these girls and help them impact and change their lives differently. So we handpicked these speakers to come and share their journeys, share their stories, and impact these young ladies to help them become and rise and take up space in these disciplines.
Why is this particular conference important for women and girls in Zimbabwe?
The reason is because, and thanks to people like Channel Africa, we now have this representation and we now have a wider reach. The conference is important for any young girl coming across Zimbabwe. And I've got some people that are coming from as far as Masvingo, and you know how Masvingo is far from Harare. These people want to come and learn. So it aids to your personal growth and you being able to meet your next employer. There are opportunities there because in one of the segments that we're going to have, there's going to be a speed mentoring session, and you never know, you might meet your next employer there. So it's up to you, and it's up to the girls to just come through, and then they can benefit from this conference.
The IT industry is moving rapidly fast. Now, in your perspective, what do you think is the most important conversation in IT this year?
In IT, definitely it has to be AI. If you have not embraced it, you have to. Otherwise, you're going to lag and stay behind. AI is the most topical issue, and there's a rise on prompt engineering and all of that. Everybody needs to use AI to be more efficient. You must not use AI. You have to use AI somewhere, somehow. Not to be fully dependent on it, but to use it effectively so that you become more and more productive in your daily programming.
Josephine, a very important question. AI is an outbound solution. When can we begin to bring our own AI solutions from Africa?
From Africa, that's a very good question. So personally, in my capacity and the Girls in Tech Zimbabwe perspective, we have partnered with a couple of African giants. For example, we've got a partner of ours that's called Yamify, and Yamify is a certified AI producer that was birthed from the Silicon Valley, and our partner, Luke Okalobe from DRC, he is bringing this tech that everybody is talking about and giving us a leverage for us to build these AI solutions for Africans using African data for us and by us.
Oh, okay. Well done. So this particular partner of yours is going to be presenting something special this weekend, right?
Yes, he's definitely got something. I can't unpack what it is, but definitely he has a hand in what's happening this weekend, and it's very exciting.
There's a misconception that it's only women who are allowed at the conference. Is that true?
I would say kinda, but we do not shy away from the boys. They definitely will be boys, but if you're a confident man, there are going to be more ladies than men at the conference.
Shall I wear a skirt?
No. We want you to be you. We want you as you are. We do not want you to be something that you're not. So we need you to be very comfortable.
All right. I also know that you're quite passionate about going green, about climate action. How can tech and innovation help girls in Zimbabwe respond to the climate challenges facing this country and Africa?
And Africa as a whole. I believe that if we are laggards in this climate action thing, like we are now in terms of Zimbabwe and Africa as a whole, we'll just be beneficiaries of whatever is happening and just suffer from somebody's bad doing. As an example, if you've noticed the past 2, 3 years, seasons have been shifting. Right now, we are almost at the end of August, but we are still in winter. That is very abnormal. And as Africans, what we have done, our stance is very weak. I'll tell you why. Just one general example. Do you know the biggest waste for computer dumping? The biggest wasteland is based in Africa, but we are not the producer of those things. The bad thing is that, unfortunately, we are not the manufacturers, we are just consumers. So all these obsolete technologies, obsolete computers, whatever it is, it ends up in our hands because we are laggards in this. And once it's outdated, we don't know what to do with it. We just throw it there, build a wasteland. So I believe that as women and tech and everything combined, if we have solutions, build solutions that benefit Africa and actually pros and do something to help with these things, build solutions that will help with these problems that we have at hand, and not be the receivers of this technology, but actually the builders of it, we might have a chance in participating in whatever is happening in this global climate sphere.
All right. Conference is happening this Saturday. What are the times again, Josephine?
It's from 8:30 to 1 p.m. at Motor Republic.
Okay. All right. What are you most excited to share or learn during your session in this year's conference?
Well, to be honest, I just need to see the girls because for me, this is a passion. I love seeing people grow. I love making connections. I'm looking forward to the networking because you never know whom you're gonna meet. They tell me their story, and I also get to grow in the process, and we grow together. So it's just that process of learning, growing together, impacting each other, making the sisterhood stronger, and in our passions. I love that. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. And for Zimbabwe, what are the main barriers for women who are interested in STEAM as far as you're concerned?
As far as I'm concerned, is the entry. The entry actually. There are normal factors like some people get married earlier before they even actualize what they want to do with their life. But I would say that from my experience is that when somebody is, well, okay, rather when nobody is there to open the door for you into a room to give you opportunities, that's the biggest barrier that these young women, young men and women are facing right now because nobody is mentoring them, bridging that gap that takes you from point A to point Z. So we need to do something with that. That's the biggest barrier.
Yeah, yeah. For families and schools, I think STEAM is quite new. And how can we begin to embrace this new opportunity even in our schools today?
In our schools today, I would like to applaud the new curriculum that's there because it's inclusive of technology as a subject. And now I've been reading recently that they also want to put stuff like robotics in there. This is good. This will also make us catch up to the world trends that are there. So from the curriculum side, this is also good. We are getting there.
Fantastic. So, for people watching tonight and they want to support Girls in Tech Zimbabwe, how can they get in touch with you?
Okay, it's quite easy. My social media name is Josephine Chinake and my number is +263 773-725-991. And if you Google Girls in Tech Zimbabwe, definitely reach us on all social media platforms. We are very active and receptive to anyone joining the community, anyone wanting to support, and we're looking forward to that.
All right. So is it free for all as long as you're interested in tech and you're a woman this Saturday?
It's not actually free. We are asking a small commitment of $10 for you to come and enjoy this conference and be a beneficiary of it.
All right. Hey, thank you so much for having joined us tonight. Can't wait to see you this weekend. Good luck, Josephine.
Thank you so much, Tich. Thank you, everyone.
All right, a very special month. It is indeed a steam for the ladies in Zimbabwe this weekend. Join them if you can. We continue celebrating women this month of August right here on Channel Africa.